Hello everybody, this is Oski. We're back with another video, and the subject of today's video is going to be Fortnite gliders, okay? So right now, not a lot of gliders get made for the item shop. I don't know why that is. I don't know if they've downsized their department that works on those type of cosmetics, but yeah, basically the only way we get gliders nowadays is through battle passes. Occasionally they do drop one for a collab in the item shop, but Fortnite original gliders are definitely not too common nowadays. So I thought it would be nice to kind of highlight some of the best gliders in the game, in my opinion, of course. A lot of them are going to be collab ones, but there's also a lot of them that are Fortnite originals that are bangers, in my opinion. So let's kick it right off. We're going to do top 20. I have them ranked. Okay. Honorable mention, the Scarlet Longboard has a really sick animation, so this isn't in the top 20, but the animation on it is really dope. You like spawn in, it does a flip, and then you ride it and with your hands behind your back. And the reason I like this one so much is because I got a really sick combo with that new purple and red doggo skin, and so it's kind of a little bit biased, but yeah, I think that one's really cool. Unfortunately, it does not quite live up to the rest of these on this list, so let's get the list started. At number 20, the Pickle Chip. Okay, so this Pickle Chip glider is in this battle pass, and I just think it's hilarious. Like, you're literally riding on a flying pickle, and when I deployed this thing, I did not expect him to be posted up like he does. You kind of like, stand facing towards where you're dropping, a lot of aura, and I just think it's really funny. So that's a number 20 spot. And then the Flappy Flyer is number 19. So this is a really old one. It's actually a kid drew up the concept art for this whole set with the Tender Defender and this glider, I believe. So it's really cool that this came from the community. But yeah, this glider is really funny. I mean, the opening animation's awesome. He bursts out of an egg, and I just think it's super cool overall. So that's why I give the number 19 spot. All right, number 18. It's iconic. Everybody knows it. The Coral Cruiser. This one plays, the choral chorus song. So it's really funny, and really you can hear if somebody has it right next to you from miles away. But yeah, so it's a good glider. I love using it with Fish Stick. Obviously, it's his set. I only recently got it, though. So yeah, number 18. Now, number 17, Kurama. This is a glider that comes from my favorite anime, Naruto. It's the first anime I ever watched. And Kurama's just really cool. And his animation's really cool. He runs in the air. You kind of surf on top of him. Yeah, overall, I just think it's a super cool character, super cool glider that executed it well. I didn't really expect this to be a glider, so I'm thankful for that. All right, number 16, we got Jack's ship. So this one is really cool because it's like the first actual pirate ship, if I recall correctly, we have a glider. All the other ones have just been modified to look like gliders. This one is like a full-on pirate ship, and it has interactive nature where if you pull the triggers while you're gliding on either left or right for console I'm talking about, you actually fire the cannons on the respective sides. So, I mean, that automatically puts it on this list because of that interactive nature. But also, it's just super cool. The waves coming out of the sides as you glide. It's a really great glider, and I believe it was part of that Jack Sparrow Battle Pass. I don't know if it was free or not, but it's amazing nonetheless. All right, now number 15, this one recently dropped. It's the Avatar Hunter's Banshee glider. So this is the Banshees from the Avatar movies, of course. And I've always loved these guys' designs from the movies, and I just think they're beautiful, and I think it's a perfect opportunity for them to drop it as a glider, and they did it. So, yeah, props to them. That's number 15. All right, and now, funny enough, we have the next Avatar. Appa is number 14. I love Appa. I love Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of my favorite shows of all time. Of course, Appa's got to be on this list. I just wish that somehow there'd be a way to ride him a little bit more naturally than surfing on him. Obviously, that doesn't work with hitboxes and how the game is trying to balance things for competitive and whatnot, but I think it's a great glider nonetheless. All right, number 13, we got the Ghost Glider. This is Ghost Rider's motorcycle, and the reason I have this one on here is because the opening animation is so clean, so fire, really unique, actually. He jumps onto the motorbike as you pull it out, and then he revs the engine, and it looks like he's about to ride it. Obviously, he ends up surfing on it, but that just revving an engine and popping a wheelie in the air is so cool. A lot of style points there. All right, now number 12, we have, they're kind of interchangeable, but Stormbreaker's Flight and then Mjolnir's Flight. So Mjolnir's Flight is from the original Marvel Battle Pass. Mjolnir's glowing. You fly down as Thor. Super cool pose. A lot of aura. There's a lot of lightning bolts coming off of it. And then Stormbreaker's Flight is basically the same thing. I just kind of prefer Stormbreaker's design just as a giant axe to Mjolnir a little bit. So I have them interchangeable on here. But yeah, that's number 12. All right, and then number 11. This is one I really wish I had. It's from the Season 6 Battle Pass, I believe. It's called Swarm. So you deploy it, and a giant bat pops out with a bunch of other tiny bats around it. And I just think this is a really great glider. Perfect for any Halloween combo. Just anything like dark and brooding. I'll really like that glider a lot. All right, number 10. Cerberus. So this glider, a lot of these gliders that are old are definitely overpriced. But this one, 1,500 for the glider is kind of insane in my opinion for any glider. But this one has a lot of, style points as well. I love the purple and the gold and the purple, flamey, effects that are on the ring around him and going off of his tail. Overall, I think it's a beautiful glider. Super cool, super imposing. And funny enough, number 9, right after that one, is another running dog-like wolf thing. It's the new glider in the Battle Pass this season. Fletcher Kane's. It's called Pack Leader, I believe. So yeah, this one's kind of similar. It's a wolf running. He has some gold armor on him. A black wolf with some red and black smoke fire type things coming off of him. I think it looks super cool. I'm all for gliders that have really unique animations. And in the past few seasons, we've been seeing a lot more animations. So while they're not making as many gliders, the ones in the Battle Pass, they are cooking with them and creating new types of gliders, which I can always commend. That's awesome. So this one's really sweet. That's why it's number 9. All right, number 8, Kal-El's cape. So this is obviously Superman's cape. Very unique to him. I'm pretty sure only that skin can use it. Of course, it had to be on this list because of how unique it is and how iconic Superman is. Overall, it's really awesome. I might be wrong with this, but I kind of wish they did something like this for Batman's skin, where instead of having a glider, he kind of just pulls his cape up and glides with it by holding onto the sides. He has a glider in the item shop that looks very similar to that. However, I don't know if the animation is really exactly what I'm talking about. If you guys know what I mean. If you ever seen a comic of him gliding with his cape, that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, I think Batman's could have been just as good as this one, but yeah, Superman's glider, iconic animation or iconic character, a unique animation, number 8. Alrighty, number 7 is Dealer's Deck, I think it is, or something like that. It's basically the card stepping one from this season's Battle Pass as well. So like I said, excuse me. Like I said, this season's Battle Pass and all the past Battle Pass are cooking. This glider's amazing. It's similar to the Magneto one we had. Basically the same animation, model, concept, whatever. But this one, something about the cards and how they shuffle in is just cool to me. A lot of aura. And yeah, this is number 7. All right, now from another one from this Battle Pass. This is Midas's Bullet Glider. I don't remember the name of it, but that's not really important. So Midas's Bullet Glider, they shoot in. Animation's really fast, really cool. And you stand in the middle one and kind of sway back and forth. Overall, I just really like this concept they're introducing with 3 individual entities being part of the same glider. They did that with the Koi Fish one last season. So yeah, this one's super cool. A lot of aura, a lot of style points. Riding in on 3 bullets is pretty badass if you ask me. So that's why it's number 6. Now the top 5. We've got some tough competition here. Hard to choose between these ones. All right, now Thunder and Lightning is number 5. So this came in the season with Greek gods. This is obviously Zeus's lightning bolt as a glider. And to me, it's just so cool, so powerful. Riding in on a lightning bolt is kind of insane. I also really like that it's not like a yellow lightning bolt or a white lightning bolt or anything like that. It's blue. I appreciate the color choice and the fact that they added a lot of color to this glider, which could have just been like pretty muted. So yeah, there's also some like thunderclouds coming off the back of it as you glide, lightning bolts. Overall, it's phenomenal visually. And then number 4, one of my favorite ones, just based on the animation and the whole concept of it is insane. It's the Hadean Chariot. So this was in the same battle pass as the last one, chapter 5, season 2, I believe. This is Hades' glider, of course, and using this with some skins like the Plague Doctor is just so cool. Like it's insane the amount of aura you get when you use this glider. Like you just stand there menacingly in the chariot as there's a skeletal horse pulling you through the sky, some green flames next to you with skulls in them. It's such a cool glider. That's why it's number 4. All right, now top 3. We got the Goblin glider, which is Green Goblin's glider. And the only reason, not the only reason, this is obviously a good glider. Really cool. You got fire coming out the back. It's his iconic, this is a symbol of Green Goblin. He's always on this thing. But to me, it is that fact that he's always on it and that they did it. Just the fact that they did it for him, I love it. I definitely can't wait to pick up Green Goblin whenever he comes back. I'm definitely going to buy him and the whole bundle. So yeah, this glider is awesome. It's executed perfectly. Pose is amazing. That's number 3. And then my top 2 gliders. So number 2 is the Wraith Wings. This is Kato Thorn's Vampire Wing glider. And I use this glider probably more than any other just because I try to fit it with as many skins as possible because I love the look of it, man. This thing is so cool. I love Kato Thorn's vampire design so much. And I just think flying in with these giant bat-like wings is just super, super cool. And it's my favorite of all the wing gliders. There's a bunch of them, and this is the one I chose to represent those amazing gliders. And then number 1, this one is from Chapter 5, Season 4. It's the Fist of Doom. Like, how could I not put this thing on here? When this thing came out, everybody was talking about it. You're posted up there standing with your arms crossed as you fly in on Doom's fist. Like, it's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. So it's got to be number 1. And it also comes with an amazing edit style. You can change it to this silver and gold color scheme. And yeah, there's some unique animations when you move to the side, move backwards, the fist opens. But just for the, like I've said before, the aura of just standing there with your arms crossed, it's got to be number 1. All right, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what your guys' favorite gliders are. These are just the top 20 that I liked. I could have switched out a lot of them, but yeah, it was really hard making a list because there's so many good gliders in this game. And I feel like they're underrated cosmetics, especially now with less and less of them releasing. But yeah, let me know what your guys' top gliders in the comments. Make sure to leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.